How you doing? We're gonna do a little monochromatic painting because I feel like it. This is what we're gonna paint. I painted this. I don't know if I painted this particular scene before, but I painted this place a lot. It's based on a place that, near where I used to work in California there. And one thing I tell you, we ain't gonna do, which I've done a million times, but I know better now. We ain't gonna do this mountain coming this way. We're gonna reverse it coming this way. Or if we did do this, then we'd add another one coming the other way. But I think we'll just do one there. It's pretty well broke up. It looks like I ran a bunch of crap on it. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to do it as a sepia, but I thought, I want to do monochromatic. You can always take your monochromatic painting and do a glaze. Also, I was thinking of painting it a little brighter. By the way, you can see this is actually more neutral than this. It seems warm, but this just seems straight up cool. This is just proof that black is a color. It's a cool color. As is titanium white. The whites are a bit more neutral. Let's talk about our palette real quick and then we're going to jump right in. Another thing we're going to watch out for. I don't know about this stuff. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll do some. Also, I don't want this mountain, the hills in the back seem so far away. I'm going to bring them closer. That was just the focal length of the. It's my old power shot, which will tell you how long ago I took this. A long time ago. Yeah. Well, I think they still sell power shots, but it was a thing. There was not big fancy. Well, maybe there was big fancy digital cameras, but I sure wasn't using. I had my power shot. They used to show them in ads with the Apple iMac. Yeah, the perfect pair, they would say. We don't need all these knives. We only need 2 knives, a little knife and a big knife. So I prepped this board today. By the way, very simple preparation on this board. It's black gesso and it's white gesso mixed together. And then sanded, because it's acrylic and it's hot, it dries fast. And sand it and then do another coat. So I use my little roller, little foam roller. That's in the video. I think it's all in the video. Our medium today, is archival brand Odorless Lean, the medium of champion painters. Yeah, we're gonna blow through this. Oh yeah, I told you I'd stay with the colors on. This is Rublev lead white. I have a big tube of that. It's kind of gooey. Oh, and it's got oil dripping. That's awesome. Oh, and this is titanium white from Gamblin. I like this one because it's got no zinc in it. Stay away from zinc. Some people love it, but it's brittle. It cracks. Friends, don't let friends paint with zinc. Moving on, that's just a mix of gray. That's titanium white and not quick drying black. It's just a regular black I have from old Dale Rowney Georgian. I always paint with the quick dry black, and this is Griffin brand from Winsor Newton. It's the only quick dry black that works for me until I guess Gamblin changes their formulation, and I'm not holding my breath for that. So anyway, let's jump in. Get some brushes. Oh, we're gonna use a 6. That's cheeky. Why not? Maybe we'll use a 6. No wrong with 6s lately. Oh, we get some little guys. They're candy. I've been watching pop music videos. I'm studying pop music. Max Martin. Oh my goodness. Kid stuff, but good. Oh, I need these. I don't need this. I don't need that. Put that away. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, so how far zoomed in am I? Oh, we can go a little further. There we go, just so you can see the reference, what's happening. into the oil. I always start with a little bit of oil. Into some black. As usual, this isn't the horizon necessarily, but it's where this water is. It's kind of hot today. Alright, so this has got a lot of diagonals in it. I really want to diminish them. That's why I did the stair step thing. You gotta watch out for big masses like this. That's my mate. Cracking me up. I can't repeat what he wrote. Sorry. Banned on YouTube, probably. I'm gonna get way back for this. To me, this tree is like the focal point. It's some kind of cypress or evergreen. Not my favorite kind of tree to paint, but I'm choosing to go up. When you're this close to the, just go up. Don't, I've seen a lot of amateurs make that mistake. Either be well shy of the top or just go up.
Yep.
Pardon me. there's this like, I like this building here because I kind of like this one too. Really. Just normally I would have made that a bush or a tree. There's a foundation down here. I've made some changes because I really like the swoop there, but it wouldn't be good. We're asking questions about this path, which is one of the reasons why you saw me do a big wipe down. Tree number 2, kind of a big walking tree, so I'm going to navigate it. Plan on it being a whole different value. Ducks like that. Yeah, that's one thing I'm thinking right there is like, I'm going to move that trunk over. So hopefully it tuned into my large NS study, which I thought was pretty good, super subtle. Really an exercise in subtle painting, but one of the reasons I want to do this today is like a lot of like people starting out with painting put a lot of focus and color, and I can tell you this video would probably do less well because it's monochromatic, but yeah, whatever. I do what I want. That's how I roll. That's how you should roll too. Don't pander. I mean, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do things that are going to be popular. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do what you feel passionate about and try and make it accessible for people, which is what I try and do. Yeah. Like that. I don't get real detailing. I don't even want to worry about what's going on there. It's working. It's all very vague there. Tree trunk here. Base there. Step off our brush, go into the oil. It's time to work on this tree. The big floppy tree, it's really there to just kind of be behind. Not that we can't pay attention to its shape, we have to. Yeah, like that. Let's go ahead and darken this a bit. We've done like this is the third one, so a lot of this drawing will, of course, make it into what'll be the finished painting if I actually even leave it as a monochromatic. In my mind, I want this very dark, and your darkest shapes in your painting should be the vertical shapes, especially vertical shapes that break the horizon. Make sure you don't make two shapes the same, especially in a tree like this. It's got all these little pokey things. It's really easy to make bad paintings from tree reference like this. I speak from experience. And you can see he's got, you can see all the simplifying of that. Going with the spirit of it. You don't want to copy your photo. If you are going to copy your photo, you better make it very photorealistic. That's the kind of stuff that succeeds. Because then people will buy it because they go, ooh, is that a photo? I can't tell. Oh, it's a painting. Wow, that's incredible. That's amazing. Oh yeah, so like I was starting to say, like why do another monochromatic? Well, I want to make the point I started to say, and I think I got off on some other tangent, that your painting will succeed based on values much more than color. Painters starting out, amateur painters, they put a lot of focus on color. What color are you using? What colors are you using? How are you mixing that color? They think there's magic in the colors, and well, that's because they really appreciate and enjoy color. But if your painting's going to succeed, the color's got to be great. You can't be messing with people on that. But what's got to be perfect is your values. That's what's got to be right on the money. Just want this kind of worked in. I gotta be careful here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. Alright, be careful for that. Let's go ahead and merge these two. That's 3 shapes against 4. Alright? I don't really care what's going on in the reference exactly. Well, I care, but I'm aware of that I can't just copy that reference. Unless I told you the way to copy the reference. You want to be the photo painter, the photocopier told you how to do it. Get yourself into some photoreal styles, and you might just have a great career as a photocopyist. Yeah, that'll be exciting. But here's the problem. I'm going to tell you what I think the problem is. Your work, if you're making these photocopy type paintings, it just looks like everyone else that's making photocopy type paintings. You're not really gonna stand out. It's like, so you might sell your work, you might have a good career. I don't know. What do I know? I live in an island, very far away from everybody. Now, in the reference here, same value in that dark building. I like that. I can make it the same right now and change my mind later. I like that because we know even though it's the same value, we know it can't be the tree. And so we won't even ask questions about that. Like that. I like that. This to me is the anchor. I wiped off my brush. don't want is the value of this other tree to go real dark. About what you're seeing in the reference. I think that's good. And then you can see it gets lighter as it goes up. Vagosities, vagueness. What's going on here? Dunna. I think what we'll do is like do some kind of vague stuff back here. It's building. I really don't want it that dark. I was hoping I was going to get like a medium type value. Like that. That's what I have in mind. And with some gradation from dark, just like the reference. Oh, break out of Good enough for now. Important to keep that stuff back there pretty vague because you start trying to delineate. I can't really make out what's going on. I mean, yeah, I don't have my glasses on. I'll admit that, but just keep in mind, it's like this camera. I mean, I know my focal lengths now, but back then I had no idea. And I have to be honest, I still shoot really wide, but usually it compensates. So. This and we got the sun coming in from what have been the west. I know these hills, by the way. I grew up with those hills. These are the foothills. Most of this path will be defined by the edge. It was a very smooth path, but we'll put some stuff in, not with this level of whatever. Yeah, let's get our little hill in back here. Like, remember I told you to, not so skinny, because I'll never forget my painting I'd made from these ponds. And my brother-in-law says, "Oh, that's a really nice ocean." I'm like, "No, it's a little pond." And then I realized, oh, it's a focal length biting me on the bum. Now, this is really a windy day in the reference, but I'm going to pretend things are a little more still because there's kind of a bunch of nothing there. And I feel the impetus. So when do you know? When you know it's time to get into a bigger brush? When you feel it, man. Right? Yeah. One thing I do like is how it's darker there into lighter. I like that. That's modulating. I like to modulate. If you've been with me any time at all, you know. Oh, the word modulate again. So I just clean up my brush and then go into it. And I get another value. Keep in mind this is our drawing, even though really a lot of it's going to work its way into final painting. We're going to do that a little bit. Done that. Pretty small. I'm going to plop it with this brush here, maybe. And then my thought was like, break out a swab. That's not doing much. And now if I had taken the time to do like an oil, yeah, like that, don't need this harsh, don't need a real line there. Yeah, liking that, liking it. Yeah. Some of the moves I might make with the swab cannot make because the board is, you know, acrylic and it's just already, it's basically getting stained with the oil and it's just saying, oh, I'm going to stick with this. I like that. It's vague, but I think. Things will progress here. Work again. We'll try again. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That'll do it for now. A little more on this. One of the reasons I broke this out. Oh, just pretty much plain oil there. It's just really darker than I think. Yeah, it's okay. This path is gonna like be like the second lightest thing in the painting after the sky, but Yeah, I like that. Still, I want something in there. I don't like just leaving stuff all plain. Yep, like that. That's enough. I gotta kind of creep up on that. Alright, so last thing we'll do is just a little bit in the sky. And then jump in. Oh, thank goodness I'm recording, huh? Yeah, that's drying up pretty quick, which is good. That way I can build things up. Almost like you might with, say, acrylic or something, you know? I'll tell you where acrylic's good is if you're in the dry effects, because you lay your paint down and it's dry, you can just keep doing good textural things. It can be pretty awesome for that. Notice how many sky holes I have compared to the reference. Just take a notice of that. I'm not saying then why did I point it out to you? Because I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll put one back. But, nah. I know it's a trouble shot in your painting, but it's only a trouble spot if I refuse to be aware that this is kind of a place where the eye is getting lead. But my solution will be, like, this tree certainly isn't going to be the answer. It's more like the problem. Sorry, tree. I don't need that tree's still there. It's going to be much bigger, I'll tell you that. Last time I was around here, these ponds weren't even looking like ponds. They were just empty. Might have been a drought. Might have been. I don't know. I like my dark corners. You know me, you know that. I like my dark corners. Oh, whoa. Yeah, so watch out for these big rocky nothings. Just be aware. I mean, even being aware, I can look at paintings I've done. I look at paintings I've sold. And I go, I wish I'd handled the block different. That's actually a person there. Did you know that? Yeah. People would fish here. That's a person standing there. Yep. Okay, so, we still got our drawing hat on. Well, I have my painting hat on, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Yep. Really? I'm gonna do that, Mike. Yep. I am. Sometimes I'll just keep flailing about until I find something. You keep flailing about with like random whatever's. This is needs to be. Strong. All right. Yeah, so let's just do a little something in the sky. I'm going to mostly just warm. There's black inside the brush. Look how much, because that's just from the oil. Oh, I'm cleaning my brush with oil again. That's not something a frugal guy would do, but... Sky is not, well, I was just going to say it's not super critical, but it is critical. It's always critical. Everything in the painting is critical. But there's not a lot of drama or anything going on with it, so... And in the reference is not much, so what I'm going to do is just some stuff. Random stuff. So everything I've done has just been transparency and black, you know. Once you get into the opacity of the whites, the mild opacity in the lead white, and then the heavy opacity in the titanium, everything changes, everything goes out the window. So, but that's good. That'll be stage 2. Stage 2. That was a good idea. I'm the only one that will never know. Well, actually, I can't be the only one that ever knows because I'll be putting this on the tube of you. Yep, you like it? Liking it? Yeah, someone else told me the other day they watch my videos to fall asleep. That's fine. It should be relaxing. You can fall asleep. The painting is, you know, it's actually it's not about the videos. I like to record my process, but what I do is always about the painting. It's always about the painting. I'll break that up. Ooh, nice job. Solution water over here. value split, but not a, yeah, well, like, you know, when I start bringing in lights and stuff, we got plans. We got plans. Yeah. I think we're done. I think we're done drawing anyway. Take a little break and we'll be back. We'll finish this up and then everyone will be happy and we'll go home and get on with our lives. Well, you're probably at home getting on with your life right now, but you know what I mean. There we go. Hey. Oh, it looks nice in the camera. This is a little eye-catching. Sometimes I see things in the camera. I know some artists keep mirrors in their studios to do similar things, catch things. Pardon me. Yeah. More of that. Need some differences, but we don't need it. Check it out. Yeah, I'm using the camera too. Using the camera. Seeing things. Just not catching things. Because it's very tiny, minimized, so that's valuable. There's areas, so where you have areas of contrast, you don't want to call attention to everything. That's looking nice. I think it's looking great. If I don't say so myself. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. You won't even notice I was going. You won't even notice I was going. I'll be right back. And we're back. You got a sense of the reference. We'll show you again, but that's a drawing. Just oil, black, and my grape. So, haha, you caught me. You caught me rocking out. All right. I'm researching. I do music too. At some point, yeah, if the video's not turning out to be 3 hours long, I'm going to start popping some of my music at the end for those of you that might be interested. So, what are we going to do? Well, I'm thinking like, oh, you can't see that, can you? And, oh, I better pull out a little bit because you won't be able to see the palette either. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you can have this.
Okay.
Door stop. I gave you those other boots. I saw Hamish up in that hospital.
Good out? Yeah, yeah.
I'm just it's full of concrete and that.
All right, we'll do. We'll do.
Unless somebody wants to offer you something full, but
Yeah.
you can have it.
You know, it's hit your wife with it.
Yeah. That's a good door stop, man. You just put it there, it's a tall people in.
Yeah, yeah.
Good for a man cave.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah, she's full of cement and water.
Let's hold the door open now. I'm using it first. All right, thanks, mate. Yep. Okay, well, dude just brought us a cowboy boot full of cement. It's a doorstop. All right, how you? Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, I'll be showing you the palette, but come on. We basically have two colors. And for convenience sake, I've mixed a gray, you know. Do I want to get in the 6? I don't think so. But I'm gonna keep that other brush in reserve. Got a little black in it. Might be handy just to do that. Alright, so going in. Whoa, what's up with this brush? Did I do a poor job of cleaning that? Or is it just stiff because I put too much soap in it? Oh no, it was too much soap. It's okay. I do put soap in. clean it. This thing won't clean. No, it is what it is. Okay. So, yeah, I'm thinking darker gray. I'm going to start with some of this. Grab me a bunch of this. Give me a... And I started with the gray instead of the black because I want a darker gray. I don't want to throw a bunch of gray into the black. Whoa, that's getting stiff. Like that. That's pretty good. And like I say, a different feel now because of the opacity coming into play. Yeah, why not? A little more oil. No, it's the same exact color as is there, which is okay. I'm doing a little more black. Like that. And then that's about as dark as I want anything up in the sky. Maybe bring a little bit more coming from the top. Although, since we have some of that on our brush, we could go ahead and do some of this down in the water. I like these Robert Simmons because they don't drop a lot of hairs. And every brush will drop a hair occasionally. I mean, it's made out of hair. So. Nice. And number 2, we're going to go into this. That's like the color. Close to the edges, I want things a little darker. I'm going to modulate. So, remember I was saying a minute ago about, what was it, an hour ago? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Minutes for you. About how values are really going to be the thing that determines whether your painting is good or not the colors. Colors is just gravy. Colors will make a painting that was interesting at a value level really good. Now that said, I really do not enjoy those old art books, you know, with like great paintings, but they're done. Half the books in black and white, then they have a color section. I don't even buy those things. So maybe I'm talking out of my whatever, but not really, because like this is going to look cool just because it's meant to be black and white. Going to look cool, and I may decide at some point to grab it and start glazing it and taking it into some color realm. We don't know. Oh, I'm running out of black. I'm running out of black. Oh no. Connecting these clouds. You don't want just 2 lines there. I don't. Yeah, pretty good. Need some more black. I'm gonna cut it. I'm trying to clean this up, but it's like making a bigger mess. Alright. All black. Winsor Newton Griffin. Normally I'm a gambling man, and I've made a lot of stops all over the world. Wait, that's a rambling man. Anyway. Gambling. usually I'm a gambling man, but like I say, I'm not happy with that. Now I do have this, like I threw some of that leftover black here. You can see it take on a totally different characteristic when it's any amount of white. Same value as that, but very different feeling. I'm just grabbing a little more off to the edge. Because I had that color there, and I thought, well, I want some in there. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it everywhere where it could be appropriate. Real ghost here. Watch out for the pipes, the dreaded pipes. Never too soon to start watching out for pipes. Also, I don't like open gappy stuff close to the edge. I don't like it. So there you go. Alright, back into this. I pretty much like the value that's there. There is some other stuff going on which will pop on top. So you get a big spread like that, you just condense it, see? And then go into that, that's a bit of paint you can work with. You can just keep moving your brush through that open bit and never really getting enough to actually paint. You probably figured that one out already on your own. Because we know you're spending a lot of time doing paintings, right? Modulation commencing. Remember what I said? What thing did you say, Mike? You know, I'm going to go into the lid white. The lid's lonely. What did I say? What was I even talking about? Trees. Go up off the canvas or stay well clear of the top, but don't build a little space where there's like tree, you know, and then a tiny bit of sky and then the rabbit of your frame. That looks amateur. No, I'm helping you out. Unlike your friends, unlike your mom. No, Mike, not with your mom's gonna like it thing again. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, that's right. You do that. You do paintings like that. Only your mom. Only your mom can like it. I'm painting fairly thinly. Yeah. I just got some more black. Hi. Yeah, these brakes are good. They're good. Mhm. Oil, so down in here, I want it a little lighter as we're coming down. I like the lead white, I really do. That's like nice paint. Yeah. This Rubillow's nice. It's I mean, it acts like lead white. It's kind of gummy when you comes out of the tube. It just almost pours. You can see the streaks I get. It's definitely acts different than titanium. But you know, I talk a lot about lead white all my years here. But you know, I know we're always getting new people, so. You say, why are you using the lead white? Isn't that poisonous? It's like, well, so is cadmium. So is a lot of things. You know, I mean, don't stick it in your mouth. How about that? Yeah, I definitely want more. I like things lighter as I get close to my tree. Oh, so the titanium white, I think, was invented around 1930, 1940. It was a big hit because it's permanent. It is very opaque, very, very opaque. I mean, I think I've heard it's like 11 times more opaque than lead white. But the thing to know is like before 1930, 1940, I think this zinc white was invented right before, but I just warned you about zinc white. It's brittle. You're asking for trouble. If you want trouble, use zinc. And it's silly when you have lead white, and lead white gives you, you know, why do people like zinc? Well, because it's transparent. And so why I started to say earlier why I use the Gamblin titanium white is because they don't put anything in their titanium white except titanium, but a large percentage of the titanium white you might find on the market, especially if it's not targeted specifically towards professionals, even when it is, really, it has zinc white in it. And this is because the lead white fell out of favor because you used to use it for house paint. It actually is sweet. The paint chips are sweet, and so what's happening is kids are eating this stuff and they're getting all retarded and what have you, and it wasn't good. So they kind of threw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. Pay attention to her edges. I don't want those the same length. I don't want like 2 prongs of a fork sticking in there. That's good. So the lead white, if you want to get master type looks and you're working with titanium white, you're really struggling because of all the opacity. Incredible opacity. I mean, I'd use it, don't get me wrong, and I go after master studies and titanium white's a factor, but I know what the lead white can do for me, and I know what the titanium white can do for me, and that's why, look at y'all, they're both on my palette. For a long time I was mixing them together. I mean a long time, like 7-8 years. There's a very light texture on this board. It's from the paint roller. Yeah. Watch out for like their pointy little spikes. I mean, I like them in that they're kind of pointing at our tree, but I don't want them too pointed. I don't want them too mean looking. Yeah, like that. No, this 1, 2, 3 thing isn't working for me. Trying to get back off of that. In fact, I really want that kind of semi-diffused. Right. And whereas we know the sun is actually coming from over here, it doesn't necessarily need to be lighter. It's a big sky, folks. That might be enough there, and this is not the most fascinating mountain shape, but it doesn't really need to be. But the important thing is when it's coming down there, as in the reference, it is compositional poison. Now, this is counting here as a sky hole, so we wouldn't want it anywhere near as bright as that. Look how much darker that is, see? I made my painting just to make it pretty, just for you. Yeah, like that. Anyway, it will read as pretty much the same value. This is what I tried to do it with the swamp, but because of the acrylic prime board, I just, like if I'd had a board that was primed with some oil on top of the acrylic, I would have been able to wipe out some little things like that. But I don't want to get all mincy here. I can come in with the blacks. By the way, no offense to anyone who actually is mincy. If you want to be mincy, be mincy. You know? I'm not condemning minciness. All I'm saying is that I don't want to paint like that. I don't want my paintings to be like that. So, there's a time and a place for me. Mike, you're rambling. You're rambling. There, what else is there? I'm rambling. Alright, this is like that value. That's the grab and pull method for edges. My favorite method. Both effective. But I have many, many methods. Just getting some white here. Same deal here, kind of an echo. I want that big a jump. But I definitely want it. I definitely don't want the same value as the sky. There's some weirdness going on. And a lot of it's just because the actual shape of the actual tree in the reference is just okay. I done. All nice, all good. And time to get into the water a little bit. There ain't much in the reference to help us, but my thought is to do some kind of subtle streaky action. You thinking? I don't want to go too light over in the corners. I like the value that is. You thinking pond, it's like that. And our reference is all says stuff there. I don't really want to paint all that. It just won't be good, you know. And so why, Mike? It's enough for one thing. You sit there. I don't want. You don't tell us why. All right, I'll tell you why. You know, whippersnapper. I'll tell you why. Because it's not going to make a better painting. That's why. Okay. It just won't. And if it isn't going to make a better painting, then don't put it in your painting. How about that? How you like them apples? Pretty simple. Now, how do you know? That's the other question. That is the other question that would lead from what I was saying. Well, yeah, okay, you say why? Well, because it won't be make a better painting. Okay, well, how do you know it won't make a better painting? Because experience, which is why I keep telling you, you can watch a zillion videos, and you'll learn stuff. You will. You get insights. It'll help, but nothing helps like actually doing your own paintings, a lot of them, and I mean a lot. I don't like the way that breaks out there. I'm just gonna build that down. I like it breaking into the yeah, looking good. Just going with the black. Well, the black into the gray. It's good. I'm getting about to the end of what I can do with this brush. I mean, yeah, I could do the whole painting with this brush, but Not to be sensitive. Yes, okay. Keep things in the sky airy feeling, light feeling. That's why I do that kind of move. Yeah, alright. Time to step on down. This is a 2 from Signet, Robert Simmons. Yeah, and let's clean up our palette a little bit. Kind of like I do in landscape. Usually I do the sky, then I focus on the land elements. Not hard. You'd say, well, I want to do this. I want to do the land elements first. Well, you could. But to me, it's like the sky is sort of behind everything else. So, it makes sense for me. It makes sense. And usually it'll break out like that's where that's at with the wiping, but I'll break out some mineral spirits here. Gemsol. The king of mineral spirits. It is, really. No order. Works good. Simple thing, but like some of you are using acrylic because you can't stand any sort of paint fumes. I never smell any paint fumes. I don't get any fumes off the odorless lean. I mean, it has a smell, but it's pretty moderate. I can't say I smell it. Yeah, I mean, if I put my nose right up on it, I smell it. It's not especially unpleasant. Yeah, so the last time we did one of these, I bet this is dry. That's good because I want to get a few more darks in, a little darker. Yes, this brush was used for black and will be again right now. I just want to sort of load up a little on those blacks. This is pure black here. It has some nice textures in it and stuff. Oh, remember, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Here was 1, 2, 3. Bringing some grays into there. Now we've got the sky done now. Yeah, just don't try and do, that's the thing. So people get frustrated. I get a lot of questions about edges. People get frustrated about edges. It's because they think that edges just magically happen all in one go, and they don't. Edges is a process. You're always working on your edges. You're always getting them to a certain point. Yep, I like it. That's good. Now this edge, I want a sharp edge. Not that sharp. A little smeary action there. Here. Just put in what's come before. Yeah. We're done. We're close. We're not really that far because, you know, I mean, we could just leave all the acrylic stuff underneath and not worry about it and then hit it with some liquid and be pretty good. But we are getting close, I will say. We're not. If you're starting to get bored. Now, texture there. Just break it out of silhouette mode. Yep. Alright. So, what do we want to do now? Well, I mean, we could, this tree back there is actually looking good. I could, like, bring in some paint. I'm contemplating not, since I think it's just gonna wake some things up, but I think what I might do is just real thin. That's a bunch of oil. Just oil. Then I wipe it off. Just bring this in. Just playing off what's there, because we know the light is coming from this way, so it just makes good sense. Darken that. It's a little fire. As cool as those little graphic-y lines can look, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You could throw in some, but really watch it. Let's get back into just that black for 1 sec. So as I was plapping with my paper towel, I lost some of this. It's alright. Saw that. We can get it right back. Don't overwork your painting. Don't do it. Nobody wants to look at your overwork painting. Maybe you, because you were the, because you did it. Maybe you're enamored. Maybe you think you're good looking too. You like looking at yourself. I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, it's very common. I've been guilty of it. We've all been guilty of it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's get some going on here. Black. And that's about what I was shooting for, was just the tone that's already there. I'm going to darken as we go. Yeah, I went right to the black. Okay. Just kind of roll it back. But now it's a little bit of wet paint now, so it's kind of, forgiving, blending, right? And here, more black. But there's that bit of opacity that comes from the titanium, which will change the nature of things, see? Even though the value is the same. Feeling will be slightly different. And this edge, I creep up on it. I know I'm always creeping and modulating, right? Yeah, that looks good. Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. God, that's not what I wanted at all. But like I mentioned in a recent video, having like those little mistakes or whatever, that's flavor to your paint. Like that. Let's go ahead and stock in the path now. So and then we got this color, which will look it'll look hecka white. That's probably about right. But it's hecka white. So that's too dark. Something in between. We got streaky shadows. Too many streaky shadows is not going to look good. Won't look right. I want things a little darker as we move on down. Yep. Just don't want it all smooth, because it ain't. There's a variance to it. In fact, there's a nice little speckle in my reference. But okay. is a shadow on the ground, on the hillside, whatever. And treat it like that. Still dark, but not a big blob. And a little oil. We're good to do. And a little more of this kind of thing. Now you might think, oh, that's a perfect spot to use some of my sable brushes because they're nice and thin. That would be good for grass. Yeah, no, not really. Maybe if you want to do 1,000 blades of grass. We don't need to see your 1,000 blades of grass. We don't want to see it. You'll be so proud. Look, I did 100,000 blades of grass to get this effect. Oh, very nice. Oh, very good. Oh, aren't you talented? You're so talented. Oh, my goodness. Oh. No. This is a good way, like I showed you. Just a little bit of this and that with the brush. People got it. They know this is kind of a hill. They know it's a tree. They're working out that's water. I think we're going to go a little lighter as we come in here. I like to think about these sorts of things. That's just a gray on my palette. Nice. I'm pretty happy with the way this looks. There's a lot of transparency in black, but I think there the thing to do is just a few little jits of something opaque. We're almost done. I told you we are. We're nearly done. You don't need funny stuff going on at the very edge of your painting. Back into our 1,000 blades of grass. We're very talented. Oh, really talented. Look at you go. And I want to turn the whole thing into a bunch of grass. You'd be tempted to do that, but it's time to do some other stuff here. Keep this vague. Where the grass is going over the lake and this and that. It doesn't need to be defined. Resist the temptation to define everything. Resist it. Luke used the Force. Search your feelings. Yeah, now, I do want a few... I'm just using that gray, by the way. I'm not really mixing much. I'm treating that as my lightest tone. Good. Into the black. What's this, Jake? Oh my God, what am I gonna do? That's what I got swabs for. It's alright. And as we get closer to the edges, you definitely, it's not the place for your detailed mind to kick in. You know, just keep things vague, especially down here. It's like, okay, this is why. I mean, you probably knew this already, so sorry. But we only see a certain amount of focus at a time. I'm going to go back. I got a plan for that, but in fact, this is all too light for what I want to do. I really want more dark. More dark, more oil. Get some new stomach, and I don't want any residual lightness on the brush, so I wiped it off. That'll creep up on you. So like some of this, yeah. Oh, that was me lovely sister. Oh, hey. Calling me from the States. We're getting close. We are getting close. I know I said that a little while back, but really we are. We're getting close. Look at this darker color here. But yeah, so yeah, this is one of the reasons why this stuff's really valuable, because it teaches you about subtle value shifts. Right, get you to focus on that. I recommend, yeah, you can take any photo and make it black and white in almost any program now. It's not just, you don't even need like a Photoshop or nothing. All this back there one big. Hello. You don't want this all one little shift in the light there. It's in the reference. Like we lost that little dude. It's okay. Now, too terribly attention getting there. Back and forth then. You need a closer look at something, yeah? All right. Oh no. We're back. Small touches. So, oh, Okay, need a little oil. Things are drying on me. Not too much of that, but a little bit. I think I just used my black brush. Not that I need to do it more black. Back and forth. All right, so we are getting to that point of, oh, what else can I do to this? And that's usually a good time to like stop. You know what's up there? I just don't want to jump in out. You know, what's I gonna do more stuff on that tree? So I contaminated my black brush with some white, gray, whatever. You don't want to do a lot. That's Okay. We like to say goodbye together. Yeah. He's a star. You're a YouTube star. Yes, you are. You're a big star on YouTube, Danny. Should have his own channel. Thank you for joining me today. I'll be back real soon with another video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and until I see you again, take good care and stay out of trouble. Yeah.
If I was to follow your every move you make. Sometimes in the day I feel afraid. My thoughts are wrong. My mind is strong. Sometimes in the day I cry. My tears don't dry. My eyes go red. If I was to follow your every move, do you think I'd last a day? Do you think I'd last an hour? My heart has nothing to say, even on the cloudiest day. Sometimes in the day I feel afraid. My thoughts are wrong. My mind is strong. Sometimes in the day I cry. My tears don't dry. My eyes go red. If I was to follow your every move you make. Sometimes in the day I feel afraid. My thoughts are wrong. My mind is strong. If I was to follow your every move, do you think I'd last a day?